process of learning computer, but Skynet presets the switch to read only when you're centered alone.
Doesn't want you to do too much thinking.
Good morning. Good morning. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Ready to rock and roll. Just gonna give a quick introduction here. I don't show anybody on the live stream, so I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait for people. I want to give an introduction so people can come back and watch this later. So basically, Steel Mountain Capital has built a pretty sweet little trading robot that's pretty killer. We will be live streaming that for you, so you can see what you think, and you be the judge. Now I will tell you, we went back in time. We found that the best trading time was about 6 a.m. to the open for the bot, but for demonstration, you're going to have to watch it at the open. So I don't know how it's going to do. It's going to be a mystery to me as well as to you. So either way, it's going to be fun to watch. What is the robot? So let's go into that really fast. Alright, so Steel Mountain Capital has produced a fully automated robot. It is trading in the futures market, and that's it. It's a futures bot trader. It's not a forex trader. It's not a stock trader. It's a futures trader, specifically the NQ. You can trade standard. You can trade micros, any way you want to go, but it is for the futures contract, specifically for the NASDAQ futures. So just be aware of that. And so currently what you're going to be watching today is hang on one second, let me get this typed up here. What you're going to be watching today is specific goals that the bot has for you to watch and participate in. I don't know how long it takes. This is kind of interesting for me to watch as well. But I will tell you this. I will say it has a pretty good chance of getting it. So the SMC bot is coded. It's got a $300 profit target for the day. We're starting this account with about $7,000. So you're looking at about a pretty good return there on the week if we can do $300 every single day. So it's a 20-point take profit for each trade to be profitable. And then of course, we got the trade hours from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then the bot will automatically shut itself down after it hits that $300 take profit. So, just to give you guys a heads up, if you got any questions, feel free to communicate with Neil and I today, as we will be here streaming this. Neil will probably be on about 9:30, and as soon as I get him on, he'll be here to talk. And am I very low on the mic? Okay. Huh. Well, let's see. I am trying to be quiet. Test, test, test. Hang on. Let me do something here. Let me do something. Test, test, test. Okay. It's been a long time since we fired this thing up, Neil, so it's all just a process. Yeah, that's all my mic's picking up. That's weird. Let's see. Let me gain it. Let me put some gain on it. See if this helps. Test, test,
Hey
test.
man, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Test, test, test. That might be louder. Testing. Still not loud enough, though, I don't think. Test, test, test. There we go. So sorry about that. Can you talk again? Hey Neil, can you talk again?
Yeah, testing.
Okay, good. All right, we're both up and running now on the live stream.
Sweet.
I was just kind of giving a quick rundown on the bot's statistics. We don't have anybody watching, but I figured we'd go ahead and do it anyway in case somebody wanted to come back and watch later, and just kind of see where we go from there. And it's streaming across everywhere: Periscope, Facebook, our normal thing. So, only thing I think I left out was, did I leave Twitch out? I may have left Twitch out. I don't know.
Nah.
No, I didn't. So we are streaming on Twitch as well. Okay, guys. For those listening, we've worked very hard on this. We're ready for you to experience it with us. Neil's already made your money. Haven't you already made your money for the day on it?
I did, yeah. Made $90. I had a take profit, not take profit, but a profit goal of like $100. So it shut itself down, which is what its intended purpose is to do. I mean, it's been shut down since before 8:30, I want to say.
Yeah.
It hit, and here's the thing too is I had it set to run at 6:30. I got up here in the office. The computer had reboot last night, so it wasn't running. So I had to just start it all up 7:30, and so within like pretty much less than an hour, it made its money. So
nice.
And I mean, I could let it keep going, but I figured, this is the standard way that I would be running it anyway, and I would be, I'd have a target goal in mind, and that's just for scaling it. I mean, obviously you want to try to make a little bit of money off of it, and then start scaling. So you maybe you want to make $100 each day, and then next month you want to tune it up, maybe 120, and you want to keep progressing, keep moving, however you feel is basically it's your risk reward.
It is.
It's whatever you want.
And the bot takes risk on. I mean, it does. I mean, you're gonna have to accept that with really any bot, I guess, that you're gonna have to take risk. So I mean, it's not that we've got the holy grail that does. You're never going to see red, because you're going to see red. The important thing is, how does it recover? Do we end today up or down? And can we live with it? Can we live with what it did? that's going to be the biggest thing for us, I believe. So
Yeah, and you have it set to do $300 today, right?
yeah,
Is what the intended goal.
yeah, I'm stretching it, man. I'm really trying to see if I'm really trying to make it outperform for the contract size that I'm using. I'm using 1 and 2, and then also I'm going for a target goal of $300. So that's
Okay.
that's hard for. I mean, it's not easy to do. I mean, it's not hard for it to do, but it's not easy either. I mean, that's a tiny little bit of contract for a whole lot of profit. So we'll just see how it goes. I mean, it back tested fine. Is doing great on the back test, but you can't never be too sure on live. So it can back test great, but you never know till you get it live. Which we are live today. So still nobody checking in with us. We had a few people said that they would be with us on from Discord, but they're not showing up. Ron's with us in Facebook. He says hi.
Is he?
Yeah, the chat won't show up in from Facebook on our stream chat.
Oh,
there,
okay.
So, but I'm watching it on Facebook here, so I can see everything. And thank you. Ron says congratulations, nice work. Yeah, it is. It's probably
Thanks,
the
Ron.
best work that Neil and I have done yet to date. It's taken us all year to get this thing, but we've worked hard on it.
Yeah, and the thing too to keep in mind is this is like version I want to say this is version 1, right, of this particular algo.
It's like version 10 to us, but it's like version 1
yeah,
to you.
yeah. It's like version 1 for this algo. We have two other algos that we have created, but this is basically the culmination of all of them. So this is it. Where we really like this one. The reason why we're now kind of putting it out there. This is version 1, and I'm already working on some other tweaks. To kind of add some more variables into the equation here. So I've already started looking into that this morning.
Right,
so there may be another version 1.1 maybe coming out fairly soon.
Yeah.
But
and the good news is raw right now. What you're seeing version 1, it only gets better from here. Like we're only going to improve it. So if it's making money now, version 1. Imagine version 3. Once we do start adding a little tweak here and there, if we decide to, I mean, might just let the bot just do its thing, and I like it. I do think that there is a couple more variables that it could have, but nothing's perfect, and you have to kind of give and take with that. We're just gonna have to deal with certain things and certain market conditions that just are unavoidable. The trick is, can we teach the bot to recognize those? And we can. We can. Right now, it's just the Terminator. I mean, it's just going for the kill. It doesn't care what market it has to run through to get it. And we've tested just about in every market. I mean, I would say we haven't, wouldn't you, Neil? I mean,
oh yeah. I was gonna hit on that, right? Like we're running it right now on the micro NQ. So the micro NASDAQ, that market is what we're running it on this morning. But I have fully tested it on the S&P 500 as well as the Russell. So they both aside from the NQ, they both have performed, very well. The Russell's not making as much money. So you may have to dial it down, so like that, and that's like my thought, right? Is if I'm going to run this across the board, right? I'm going to run this on the NQ. I'm going to run this on the ES. I'm going to run this on the Russell. I'm going to have target goals in mind for each and every single market. So each day, the NQ, I'm going to be trying for $100 in the NQ, maybe 50 on the ES, and maybe just $20 on the Russell, and we're just talking micros, because right now, we don't want to be. I mean, it's not that it can't run on the standard on the E minis. It can, but for sake of us showing this thing off, it runs beautifully on the micro markets, and it's also scalable on the micro markets, as in you can withstand maybe a couple additional contracts being added. If you're running it on the E-minis, maybe you'd be looking at potentially 7 standard contracts at some point. And is that something that you're willing to sit there and hold until it's in profit? So you have to keep that in mind when using this.
Yep.
And the other good thing about this, too, for people watching, this has run on the Forex market as well. So if there's Forex traders out there that are interested in this and use MetaTrader 5, this will run on the Forex market.
Yeah, it's a very good point. I said earlier this morning that it was specifically for the MQ, and I kind of misspoken when I said that, because we are testing it strictly on the NQ. Well, the test that you're going to see today doesn't mean we're not testing it in other markets or trying it out, but it does perform well on the NQ, so that's where we'll keep it for the time being. And so we'll see where we go from here. But it's all good. I mean, it's all good things, and I'm gonna go ahead and switch over here to the chart, so you can see. We got about 8 minutes before the market opens. This is just a plain Jane chart. Doesn't show you anything. It's just going to show you that when it enters the trade and exits the trade. That's it. And then I'll periodically put the profit and loss window up so you can see it. Just want you to get a gist of how this thing does trade and how it is trading. So you'll be able to form a decision for yourself. Is this something I want to invest in? It's a that's another reason why we're showing you this video today, is to because we're that confident in it, that we've built something that's going to make you money, that we're saying we got it, it's here, and if you like it, then we will more than definitely be getting you a price out in the next couple of weeks, probably. New, I guess. We just got to finish polishing that out, and we'll have you a price. It's going to be a subscription base every month, and you can let your profits pay the subscription. That's basically what we're thinking. We're keep it humble enough to where your profits will directly pay for, and then some. You'll make plenty of money over what we're going to charge, but I'm thinking that's going to be where we're at.
Yep.
So
yeah, I think that's perfect. Yeah. And I think obviously the profits we already kind of see off the back testing, that the profits will definitely pay for the subscription.
Most definitely.
You know, let's just take for instance what mine just did this morning. You know, that right there minus like any types of commissions. So I'm looking at about 80. I think it's like $82 today with commissions. So that's I'd say that's a pretty good day. You know, I mean that's staying like really you know, humble, right? You're not trying to push it, you're not trying to make
Not
more,
trying to do
you
like
know,
me.
than you know, I'm not sitting there trying to make $400 or $500 a day. You know, for me that's perfect, you know. So and I would hope that, you know, that would be, you know, good for others. Obviously, you know, and you know, everyone doesn't have the same, you know, amount of money to start with, but you know, maybe somebody has like 30, you know, thousand, 40,000, $50,000 in their accounts, and yeah, sure, yeah, you can you can definitely target a lot more. But I mean, on a you know, on an account that's about $5,000 or less, you know, targeting anywhere between $70 and $100 is, you know, more than doable.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited. I think you guys are gonna really enjoy this. More people will probably play this back than watch it live. We have we used to pull in a crowd. Neil, we've got 0 people here today, but you know, that's okay. We're just now getting fired back up with the live stream, and
yeah, we haven't been involved in a live stream in, I don't even know. I feel like it's been almost 6 months, 7 months.
Yeah.
You know, since we've been live streaming. So I don't even know what it's like at Twitch anymore. You know, I'm not even logged into that platform at the moment. So no idea if we have anybody there. But if we do,
I'll
you know.
if they ask a question, I'll ask it to you. You know,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
read the questions and ask them out to you. All but the Facebook, I can't.
Yeah, I don't have the restream on at all for,
Yeah,
for any of this, but it's okay.
Yeah, I actually meant to cut it off on the Facebook stream, but because it comes up on my personal page, which I don't even use anymore. So I don't even use it. Don't even use it.
All right, here we go. We got 2 more minutes here for the market to do its thing here. I'm excited to see this. Here.
Yeah.
Getting close to a trade.
Now, traditionally, Neil,
The market to
this thing gets kind of
here. I'm excited to see this.
Oh, hang on, I got a repeat going. Sorry, it confused me. Traditionally, it does get have a little bit of a rocky start at the 9:30 open. That's why we like to start it at 6. But for you know, for demonstration purposes, we had to be able to start it at a time where people are awake. Otherwise, the bot would already been done. More than likely, the bot would be done right now. It'd have locked its $300.
You know, I'm actually thinking about. I was looking at this, right, and I'm like, yep, this trade here would have gotten me in. I would have been in 2 more here, there. Yeah, I'd have been pretty close to being out. Probably more. I probably would be close to like $200 something right now, I would think. At this point.
Here we go, guys. Final countdown. Enjoy. I try to timestamp this so you can go straight to it on the stream. If you watch it later, we got about 30 seconds. Neil, I salute you, my friend. Congratulations, and
let's see this.
You know, let's watch it go.
Oh, yeah.
stream does a lot better since I got that internet deal worked
Oh,
out.
I know. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm sure you're watching the OBS too, man. It's probably
like
much smoother.
Yeah, it's like a 2-second repeat. It's like no time at all now. So. All right,
Yep.
we are off and running. We are off and running. So let's see. Let's see what happens here.
Possibly get touched in here soon.
That's another thing about this bot. This bot wastes no time. You will be trading pretty quickly. You know, it'll start getting involved pretty quickly. It knows no. I mean, it's pretty aggressive bot, but it at the same time it can manage. You know, it can manage itself. It can hold itself. So the problem is the open is just so erratic, back and forth.
Oh, it is. Yeah, the opens. There's always a lot of volatility at the open. You know, regardless of what's really happening. So there's usually a lot of volume. And you know, just looking at the charts today, like the longer term, you know, charts at the 4-hour charts here, dailies. You know, we're in a bit of a tight range now. So trying to figure out, you know, which way this market's going to really go. I don't know. I don't even know if we really put in another low here, potentially at 742. So maybe it'll push higher, back up to 12,000.
Let me pull out a long. I'd like to see it on a longer time frame. So pull this bad boy out on maybe like a. Yeah, I want to change the. Let's see here. Open up the good old TOS here, so I can study the longer term stuff. Remember, guys, the goal is $300, and we are trading a fairly small account. So, and I'll bring that over to you on the live stream as well, so you can see. You can see right here, balance is $7,326.48. So that is our balance. We're hoping to be 7,600 and something by the end of today. So. And I'll keep you updated on that. I just want to keep that out of the way for right now, so you can just see the chart. Not pay attention so much to the profit as to I want you to pay attention to the way the robot trades. That's the most important thing to see.
We did get a red signal. So
Yeah, I see that.
should be seeing it come up here to. I would think it would probably tap in here, right here.
Oh,
Tapped in.
it didn't, because it changed its momentum, huh? Maybe? I don't know. Yours didn't trigger either?
Well, I don't have it. I don't have it on
okay.
the chart anymore. Well, it's disabled, so.
Gotcha.
So it's not gonna do anything.
Okay. Kind of a neat little feature there, if that is the case. You know?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know, I'm to be honest with you guys, I'm happy that it's deciding to kind of wait this whole crazy rangy stuff out that it's doing. You know, definitely been a little rangy this morning, so you know the bot been pretty smart.
There we go. Looks like we're changing a little bit of momentum changing here.
Yeah, it's really cool that it kept us out of that trade. That's impressive. I thought for sure we'd be at least in a loser there, which, could have been a loser and winner. I'm not sure why that one didn't really take. So we'll, but it's okay. The parameters just weren't there. So, wow, it's really exploding here.
Yeah. I personally should have been in that trade myself. For this thing here to pull back. If this thing pulls back, it should get in.
It should. Hey guys, just remember, Neil and I can sit here and talk about whatever we want to talk about. It doesn't matter. This thing is fully automated. It is trading all on its own, 100%. We simply just built the algo, Neil mostly, and we, now it's trading to our strategy, really to the T. I mean, it just trades our strategy. That we were implementing manually. Now that we are just now we're just trading it with a robot. So this EA. What does EA stand for, Neil?
Expert advisor.
Expert advisor. Yes, I knew that. Expert advisor, which is another word for like an AI. I don't even know if you would give it's not even really artificial intelligence, is it? I mean, it doesn't. I guess it could be. I mean, it does think. It's programmed.
Could be, yeah. I mean, there's some more like that would have to be programmed in for it to be more intelligent, I guess.
Yeah. It's pretty mission oriented right now. It's
yeah. Like we're like basically all of the settings are more standardized, right? So, what I want to plug into, what I'm deemed version 1.1, not gonna, mention it now. What's gonna be put in there, but it's gonna be more, I guess, intelligent, so to speak. So, but.
Yeah, so to put it in context, if it were the Terminator, it would be like Terminator being sent back in time to kill John Connor without the skin. It's just like pure robot coming after him. No skills on how to like blend in with the people or anything like that. This thing is just just a killer monster right now. It just goes for the kill, with nothing, standing in its way. So we will eventually add more features to make it perform a little cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much cleaner.
Perform a little cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Still waiting for my manual trade here.
Yeah, I know. We would have. That first trade was actually a good trade, man. Kind of a 1-step, 2-step kind of deal, but
oh yeah,
it worked out really good. That long did. So first trade would have been a loser because it'd have been short. Second trade wouldn't have been long. That would have been a good one.
And ATR is right where it needs to be too. So, you know, that gives you the, you know, where you want to kind of try to target, you know.
Yeah, that's another thing I was looking at too, is different ones of those, you know. You know, RSI is a good one too.
RSI is good.
Williams percent range is good. Try this RSI here really fast.
Remember the first algo we had that was what, ASC, what was it, ASC trend or something like that, right? And that was using the Williams percent range as its like calculator for your entries.
Okay.
Which is kind of cool, you know.
Yeah. Well, see, like here, you can tell like the RSI. You can go back and find out where it's consolidating and what it looks like and the parameters that it's consolidating in. And say, you know, it has to be like outside those parameters.
Yep.
On the other side or whatever, you know, too. So.
Got a lot of room to the upside, by the way. This NQ. There's resistance up ahead at 975.
Okay.
Huge feeling that that's where it's probably going to try to go. Unless this is, let's see what that peak is. You know what that is? You know where it topped out at?
Where?
Pre-market. There's like a pre-market high that was made. Well, an overnight high, basically, which is still pre-market.
Oh yeah, I see that now.
Globex market. So that's what it just tapped, and you know, kind of coming back down.
Yeah, you know, if we do get above that level, I mean, we got a lot of room to run.
S&P is coming right down into the 20. Perfect little drop there. There you go. There you go. That was a good buy right there on the S&P. Took right off for about 3 points there.
Really?
Perfect. Came right into the 20.
Nice. Oh, I'm seeing a problem here. I know why I didn't take a trade.
Why?
Spread. I may have forgot to correct that. I did, So there it is. We should already be actually in a trade, but we're not. So, my fault. Sorry about that.
Wait, hold on. Oh,
I had this-
wait, hold on. Go back in there. Let me see that.
I had
Let me
this-
see that.
Hang on.
I still don't think it's set right.
Where'd it go? Right here. It's still barely. I mean, I'm watching it
No,
quick,
you got to put your max spreads up. Max spread. Go back. Max spread pips has got to be over 100.
Oh, 100.
Yeah, let me check. Let me check mine here real quick. Yeah, it's got to be over 100. Yeah, max spread pips at least 100.
All right, Ron, you're in the right spot now. Finally made it over. He made it to YouTube, so we can see his comments now.
Oh, there he is.
Posted up there. See comments.
Yep. So that was it. That was it. So guys, would have actually made some trades there. Would have made some money.
Yeah,
So that's
kinks.
okay.
Gotta work the kinks out, you know. I mean, that's just something I overlooked.
I'm literally gonna adjust that though, man. I'm gonna make sure that that's good too. I'm gonna go into the code and fix all that.
Yeah, you sure 100?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I just checked the settings on my laptop, and that's what it was set at.
That's like up to like a 10-point spread?
No, 1 point. 1 point. Remember, for us, the futures market is kind of a little weird. You know, the way MQL
Yes.
calculates it.
That's right. That's right. So let me just go back over what should have happened here. I'll put this up here, so you guys can see where it should have traded. The first trade should have been about right. Let's see, about right here, short. And it probably would have made profit. I don't know if that's. I think that's 20 points there. I need to measure that out. Let's see.
Yeah. It would have made profit.
Oh no, it's only 14 points.
Well, on the flip, it doesn't even matter on the
right.
On the flip, on the extra contracts to the long side.
Yeah,
it would have made your money.
The first trade was a loser. It was a loser. Then we broke up to the upside and got tagged in right here to the long side, and then went from here to here for profit. So that would have been the first two trades there. Making 20 points here. So that's how the first trade would have worked out this morning, and we would currently be up, pretty well on the day. So, I might be experiencing some kind of problems here now.
All right, that should have gotten you in.
Yeah.
I don't know. You may have to put that on this chart, man.
Ah, crud. No, it just automatically disabled me for some reason. All right, go back through here, and I accidentally removed it. Now I have to go back and do apologize. Expert pips. You leave slippage at 3.
Yes. Yeah. Slippage is fine at 3 for whatever reason. I just left it there.
Yeah, my trading allowed button went gray, and it was like, no, sorry, and
Little technical difficulties. That's all. That's all.
yeah, very strange here.
Thank you. I'm definitely in a I'm in a trade.
Okay.
It's got me in long. The S&P's getting choppy up here. NQ's trying to hold this 200 period moving average right now.
Okay. Now we should be good, guys. Should be good. I hope.
Should be.
Either way, we're gonna make our target today, one way or the other. If I have to expand it out to trade overnight, well, we're gonna, because we want to make sure this thing can do its thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for demonstration purposes, really, just to show the entries, exits, how it trades, would be, it's really what we're aiming for here.
So it would basically, if this bot was trading correctly, we would have had a loser, winner, loser, and waiting on the 4th trade for the day. So really hoping you get to see how this thing trades. You will. Okay, let's see. It's nice just to be able to do your own thing without having to worry about it. You can just kind of work and
Got to wait a little bit here on this trade.
dump in. You see that momentum oscillator?
Momentum. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. So manually trading right now, I'm waiting for a retracement here to get short.
Yeah, so the algo is built to one of our trading strategies run. The important thing to take away is, I think, for the consumer or for the possible consumers out there that look at this bot, as it performs over the week, or 2 weeks, or however long we demo this for you. What the takeaway is that you don't have to know trading. You don't really have to know anything, and Neil and I are, I guess the best thing to offer in the subscription is to actually be able to remote into their computers and help them get set up, if need be, show them how to do it, because nobody trades with MT5 that's trading futures. So either Neil or I, per customer base that wants to actually be a part of this thing, we'll actually get you set. We'll make sure you're set up, and then you don't have to worry about anything. You just go about your day. The only thing you have to do is you have to leave it running. You can't shut it down unless you actually rent a server from MT5. That is the only way that you can shut your computer down. Now, if you're going to do this full time, really, you need to do that. You need to rent a server from MT5, which they will let it run in the background for you, regardless of your computer on or off. It doesn't matter. But if you're just running it with us, you have to make sure that your computer's running 24/7. Well, I mean, not really 24/7, but you need to make sure it's running by 6 a.m. in the morning. Kind of like what Neil and I both do, I believe, is, I will turn my screens off, but I always leave my my CPU on. But you never know when it may update or something, and that could cost you some really good trades.
Yeah, and I think if like in the instance of what happened last night for me, was the computer did update, so it updated and it restarted. So when I got here in the office, the machine, the laptop was basically just sitting at the login screen. So what you could do is set your computer, if it does reboot, to automatically launch the MT5 platform. You could set startup applications. So, that would probably be one of the applications that I would have starting up, during during a restart.
Yeah, absolutely. Because without being the program up, the bots are not going to work. And like I said, unless you rent, do it like Neil, but you still have that time period that it's restarting and stuff. And will it run behind the? Will the program actually be running behind the login screen?
I believe so. Yeah, I mean, I would have to test it, but I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah. So that, or rent a space from MT5, which is cheap. It's not expensive. I'll look that up right now.
I think it's a VPS server, I think, from MT5.
Yeah, VPS. $2 a month. Yeah. Well, actually, no. That's let's go to MetaTrader VPS hosting. Oh, that's MT4. But we can get a. Well, this says free expert advisor hosting. Managing them on their own computers. Oh, you got to trade at least a notional volume of 500K per month. 30 base currencies. This is for Forex, but
we're really getting a significant drop here. Holy cow! What if a lot of this has to do with right now, like the drop that we're seeing, to do with the stimulus stuff?
I don't know. I really didn't look at the calendar either for the day. Because here it is, 10 o'clock, okay. Nothing big. So, I mean, this is all just market-driven stuff. There's no news driving it. So, usually when this happens, this is just healthy pullbacks, you know. There's no news behind it, unless something came out in the news. Which, you know, that's all.
Yeah, I don't see anything right now. The only thing I do see is like Pelosi's basically, you know, forcing hands with the White House and stuff to get this stimulus deal. If it's not done in the next 48 hours, then it's done until after the elections.
Yeah. Well, they said even if it were to be approved, it still wouldn't be like mid November, maybe the first part of December, maybe even the first part of the year or the new year.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. There's so many people saying different things. So. So yeah, Ron, going back, it takes the emotion out. It takes the here's the truth. 90% of your week, 90% of the time, you're gonna wake up at, let's say you wake up at 8:30, and you come to your computer. The bot's already gonna have made your money between the hours of 6 and 8. You know, sometimes it runs over a little bit till about 9 o'clock. But generally, 90% of the time, it is completely done before the market even opens. So it's nice to wake up and think, come to your computer, know that you've hit your target for the day, and you can go, okay, well, now I can go do whatever I need to do for the day. Because my target's been hit. You know, I have nothing more to do. So that's kind of the thought process behind that, because what we are trying to do is, you know, form a bot that basically does most of the work while you're sleeping. So you're not sitting there looking at it, worrying about it, you know, too.
Mm-hmm.
And the hours between 6 and 9 are really great for the bot. Yes. Yeah, and generally you get enough swing during that time. I mean, very rarely. I mean, in my back testing, I've seen it run over to the open, and then have to trade like the first part of the day. But you know.
Yeah, I think the furthest I've seen it have to go, which is I think it was like 14:30, which is like 10:30.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which, you know, is not bad. You know, it's not bad at all.
No. And that's like the ideal times, you know, for it. You want to make sure that the bot's set for the. I mean, you can let it run 24/7 if you want. I mean, it's going to make money. You just have to, you know, what we're trying to do is use probabilities, math, right? We're going to use probabilities. B, we're going to use time periods that don't that are historically known not to consolidate. Like, we know that Friday is a historic day for big moves and then consolidation the rest of the day. So, you know, we've even considered not trading Fridays. Just make it a 4-day week. You know, so, but how awesome would that be, you know, to wake up in the morning and know that you've made your $100, $200, $300 a day, and then you can just go about your day. The the fees that you'll pay to the broker are going to be an expense, and then the subscription to the bot is going to be minute compared to the profit potential there. So if you set the bot to make $50 a day, 4 days a week, 5 days a week, that's $500-600 a month. You're still going to make money over top of fees and subscription. So
Yep. Come on. Waiting on a retracement here, Trey.
yeah, it's coming. It'll get there. I have no worries.
There's a couple of really good trades on the ES too this morning using the using this here. So ES, you would have been tapped in near the open here, and like 6 points there, and tapped in right here too. So another like 6 points there. So pretty good moves there.
My wife come up to me yesterday, and I was running tests on the bot, and to a normal person, I mean, what we do, like running the tests and syncing up all the variables and stuff, it looks really complex, right? I mean, I guess it is complex, and it's on right. And she was like, I don't get how you understand that. She's like, you gotta be really smart to do that. She's like, I don't understand how you're not like, you're so smart to be able to do all that stuff. How come like, we're not like multimillionaires, like, well, I'm working on that, I don't know, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, but she's right in a way. I mean, with all that stuff that we do and have to sift through, that we could figure out, other than the bot itself, a way to use that to our benefit. But I don't know. I told my daughter last night, I was like, you have to be like truly passionate about what you do. Otherwise, I would have never been able to sit down and do this. I just wouldn't would never taken the time. And because I truly love it. I love what I do, and I know you do too, Neil. And
oh, absolutely, yeah.
This is a business that gives you a lot of you put a ton of work in it and get very little reward for a long time, and then once it's like a light switch. Once you flip the switch, and once the reward comes and it's full, it's like unlimited reward. So that's what makes it worth the try, is, and not giving up on it, is that it doesn't pay off in the beginning or even years into it, depending on how much time and effort you put into it. But the moment that it does start paying off, it pays tenfold. So that's the cool thing about it. The market in itself is it can.
Yeah, Ron, it's not always 6 to 9 a.m. though. That's the thing you have to keep in mind. I mean, luckily with the back test, it seems to be, the way it likes to go. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, like I said, could be, like Trey has mentioned, it could take a little bit longer. I have seen it. What did I say? I think I seen it go to like what, about 10:30, 11 o'clock usually, and then
Mm-hmm.
and then you're good. But I mean, if you're targeting a much greater goal, um, like as in $300, it may not be 6 to 9 a.m.
No.
It may be 6 to 1, 6 to 2.
Well, and you touched on a very interesting point there, Neil. So the bot is customizable to however much money you want to invest. So if you have a $5,000 account and you probably want to set it to make about $100 a day, you're going to be right there in a perfect little zone. But now let's say you had a $10,000 or $20,000 account. Now you can up your goal. You can adjust the contract sizes in the bot, and you can adjust your profit target. It's important to have a profit target because our bot identifies that. It knows when it hits the target that you selected. So if your target is $300, $200, $100, once the bot hits that target, the bot shuts itself off. So it's not going to expose itself any more than what it needs to get that profit. Once the profits hit, the bot shuts down. It's done. And you can run it for a month on a set target, and then up it the next month for a little bit more, and up it the next month, and up it the next month, and up it the next month. You can do it like that. But we want to stay very humble because it is a bot that's trading for us. 100%. So we have zero time that we have to sit in front of this computer once this thing's up and running. So other than just to check on it, there is no babysitting this thing. I mean, this thing does its thing. I mean, we just have to make sure that we are staying humble with our profits. We don't want too big of contract sizes versus our profit target. We don't want to get imbalanced because if it does see a rough day, you don't want your drawdown and your exposure to be really big. So we want to stay, humble with that. If the bot could do 20% per month, which in our back testing we're doing well over 100%, but need to dial it back and just be a little bit more realistic and just kind of get realistic numbers. The more realistic you get and the more humble you get, the less drawdown you take problematically through probabilities themselves. So and that's all math. What we're doing is math. What's the best trading days? Well, the best trading days are Monday through Thursday. Friday is known to be crazy. So I ran a back test on October 2nd where if you started at 9:30, which is what we're doing right now, it lost and won all day, and it traded from 9:30 to 4 o'clock and could never make money. It just broke even. But if I shifted the time back to 6 a.m., it made its goal before the market even opened and shut off, and I never had to trade the open, so I never got into all that mess. But
yeah, so you didn't have to deal with the craziness of the market, But the
Right.
thing is like with the data that you collect with the back testing, and that's what gives you the the time frame to kind of just trade Monday through Thursday, and like historically even just trade in manually, we know that Fridays can be bad, so it's like, do you really want to risk anything on Fridays even with a bot? No,
Right.
there's no sense in it.
No, because you don't want the bot to struggle all day just to lose a trade, win a trade, break even,
Mm-hmm.
lose a trade, break even. Like win a trade, lose a trade, win a trade, break even. You don't want it to be, October 2nd, there was just so much consolidation that day, and that's there's no way around that. Those are types of plays in the market that are going to happen. And the important takeaway is, there is no stopping that. Now, is there a version 1.2 or 1.3 that Neil and I come out with that's going to try to detect those? Yes. That's, for the future. But as of right now, the bot doesn't see a consolidating market versus a trending market. All the bot sees is the signals which we give it, and that's what it takes, which by itself, just with that, is pretty amazing. So anything, like I said, anything that we add on top of that is going to be an improvement, not a setback. We're taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back now. There's no 2 steps forward, 4 steps back kind of crap. It's just not gonna work. Potential trade coming to the short side here. We're gonna watch it, see if this thing gets a fill.
It's close. It is getting really, really close. I know with my current manual trade, I'm really close to entry. Come on, baby.
A little bit more of a push here. We should enter this trade.
It's another little push here.
Okay, there we go. That's funny. It says sell 8. So
What?
yeah. Why is it doing
Oh,
that?
I know why. Because you have it on 2 different charts. That's why. That's what I was trying to explain to you. When I had it on multiple 1-minute charts, that's what happened.
Well, I've only got
Yeah,
the bottom.
it's really weird. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's I seen that and I was like, what is it doing?
Well, I was running 2 charts last week, and it was, on Friday, and it was doing fine.
Yeah, I don't know. That was the one thing I noticed because I had it on 3 1-minute charts. And what I think what it did was it aggregated all of the charts and put it onto 1.
See, even then, it should just be 2, not 8.
I don't know, man. It was definitely really strange.
Huh. Yeah. Let's
Come on.
I'm gonna adjust that up a little bit, just to jump out of that one and try to figure out what went wrong there.
Here we go. There we go. Got out of that.
Okay, there's
got out
that
of
trade.
That trade there. Got out of that trade. So now I just.
All right, so that was a winner. I'll pull the chart back up in just a second. Just bear with me. I'm gonna do like Neil said and do away with it.
Yeah, just do away with it and pull the just pull the algo onto the one that you're showing.
Well, now it shows my trading is disabled.
Yeah, just enable it.
New day. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right, let me pull that up. Okay. First trade, $188 because it went, you know, all gung ho. It should have been a $20 trade, $40 trade, excuse me, not a $200 trade, but that's okay.
Well, it'll get to gold real quick.
Yeah. All right, it's re-short now. So now, yeah, you're right. Now it's back to 1. So I guess.
Yeah, I telling you, it was weird, man. I don't know why. I don't know why it did that, but that was one thing I noticed this morning. You know, and I was like, all right, well, let me just close out all those other charts that I had, and you know, be done.
Yeah.
But it's nice it got you into you're in another trade already. So can you make that screen a little bit bigger so people can see? It's like hard to see.
Yeah. How's that?
I don't see it change.
Oh, it is coming right now. Is that clean?
Yeah. That looks good. Maybe just maybe move the toolbox or something out of the way. You should get real close to target here.
Get rid of these indicators here. They're no good to us.
The Keltners at least are no, you don't need them. I mean, you just put the 20 period moving average on there if you really wanted. But other than that, like I think you're good.
All right, and something to take note of here is this little button. Yeah, Ron, we're in a short here. This little button right here says trading allowed. This button will it's on its own. You can manually hit it and cut it off, but it will. It's a button that it's made and it will cut itself off once the target's hit. So, $300 gets hit, it will cut itself off. So
Yeah. And the one thing to keep in mind too is, if let's say you get close to 300, let's say you get 295 or something like that, it'll also cut itself off. It takes into consideration the how close you are to your take profit. It's not trying to get over 300. It takes a it's a little buffer zone between it, which is nice because I've seen it where it's gone over, my target, and I've seen it, where it, like this morning, my target set at 100, and it shut itself off at 90. So I think, like what it's doing is it's taken a buffer of what your previous trade was, contract size, and calculating in, like the next trade. So it protects you in a way, which I actually really like that.
I do too. Now we just took a little bit of a loss there on this, but no need to fear. It was just a $24 loss, so it wasn't that bad.
How many contracts was on that last one? What, 7 or 8?
Yeah, on that, yeah. Dude, it was calculating all the ones that I was testing with too, apparently. Like all the test MNQs that I was running back tests on. That's how I got 8, because I had 8 of them open.
Yeah. It's so weird how it does that, but I guess because it's all running on that same 1 minute chart.
Yeah. So we should be, if we have a little bit of a pullback here, we should be trying to get long. Trying to get long here. A 3-year-old that's hard of hearing. She has to scream when she talks. So much slower in real life.
No, I know. That's why I'm like, man, I really wish with the back testing, I'm like, I really wish the market moved this quickly,
Yeah.
be done, and not have to really worry about watching the market.
Oh,
It's found its low, so hopefully this next little retrace here will be a good long. Should be a good long. Pull back. Here's the retracement here for you, Trey.
Definitely moving down a little bit. Did it touch anything?
Nah.
Okay.
It's getting close though. Getting real close. I'd say you're looking at entry 11,846.
Okay.
11,846. It'll get you in here. It's coming down. Yep, should be in. They're close.
Nope.
Close.
There we go. Just triggered. That's weird. It was kind of.
Oh, no. You want to know why? Well, did it?
Yeah, it was kind of delayed, but it got us in.
Oh, good. Okay. There we go. There we go. Should push up. It's got to get through this resistance here at 862.75, and then it should be clear sailing from there.
Nothing to do now, but just let it do its thing.
Yep.
Bye. Okay. This is a long trade. We are long currently.
So for those of you watching right now, what happened here is the initial trade. The initial trade was a short that ended up getting stopped out because it triggered a long. And then from there, what it did was it waited for a retracement back into the back into some support, and then from there it went long, but it went long with 2 contracts. So and what could potentially happen here now is that we're going to see another stop out here happen, and then what it'll do is it'll look for another retracement up, and then get you in short and do 3 contracts.
So generally, after these big drops like this, we see this consolidation phase. So we are, we're used to seeing these consolidation phases, which is fine. I mean, it's no big deal. That's 2 on the chin we've taken so far. It's fine. It is what it is. We'll just have to deal with it and let the bot continue working. So, that one trade got us good. So at least now we can say, we are, we're total about $124 in red. Luckily for us, we had that winning trade, $188, which was just luck, really. So we'll just scratch that one and say, we're down these 2.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So you're doing 1 and 2, right? So it did 3 to the long side.
Yeah, I don't understand, dude. It's not doing the same that I'm commanding it to do right now. So that's kind of the aggravating
Huh.
part. Because yeah, it's a 1 to 2, 3. So not the back testing definitely different than the live trading in
Oh,
that
you know what
sense.
it is? It is doing what it's supposed to do. It is doing 3. Because what you commanded it to do was initial is always 1, right? And then the next is 2, so that's going to do 3. So it's adding 2 to the 1. So this next one, theoretically, I think should be 5.
Okay.
If I'm thinking right here, I think it should be 5. Because if you do 1 and 1, if you do 1 and 1, it'll do 1, and then another 1, and it'll do 2 to
Okay.
the long side, and then next one it'll be 3 to the
Mhm.
short side.
Gotcha. Which is weird because the back test shows like 1, 2, and 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, or 1, 2, 4.
Yeah,
6.
I'd have to run that again just to see. I think I know. Yeah, I've seen that.
This is not a martingale strategy. For those of you that's wondering, um, it is, yes, we do add to the positions as it goes along, but it's not a martingale. Martingale is more of a double up strategy. This is a way to like stretch probability.
Definitely not Martingale.
Mm-mm. No, it's not martingale. It's more of a probability type ad than it is. Which I mean, martingale is too, but it's just on blind luck really that you come out like playing blackjack. Where you bet $10, then you bet $20, then you bet $40, then you bet $80, then you bet $160 until your hand wins, and then you finally win. That's not like this. What we're doing is we know the market gives the points. It's just finding the right side to be on when that actually takes place. So now, mind you, this trading day should already be over because you know, like, did you let it trade all night, Neil, or did you start it at 6? Okay, Neil's not with it.
No, it was It was at 7:30 when it started on. So my thing was going to be, I was going to set it at 6:30. Like I said, when I came in, to the office, it was, my computer had rebooted due to an update. So
gotcha.
That was why I was sitting there having to turn this thing on manually because of that. So, which is not I don't think that's a big deal. And I think that's a good test. I mean, it's like 7:30 till about, I want to say 7:30 till about 8:19, 8:20, quarter to, quarter after 8. We were done trading this to $100. So,
right. So realistically, I mean, none of these trades are. This is just for demonstration. Like,
show you how it's working. That's basically it, man. That's all we're really doing at this point in time.
Look how tight those stops are, though. I mean, this thing knows, it's got some really tight stop losses. It knows exactly when to get out. Man, that one was so close to take profit, and then if I hadn't manually taken the profit on that one, it would have been a loser. We'll just continue watching this thing here, and the next trade is going to be a short, I do believe. The next trade is going to be a short. Sorry for the repeat.
waiting on this retracement here. I don't know if that touch would have been good here. Let's see. 20 pair moving average touch. Yep.
You talking about the ES?
On the NQ, that when it gave the signal and then he came down and touched and then went up real quick.
Yeah. Talking about that last trade.
Like if you were running it for 10, 10 points, it would have, I think it would have made it. You know, see where it entered.
This one here.
That red candle. Yeah, that one right there. Yeah.
This one, yeah.
That one would have been 10 points. I think it was like 10.
Yeah, this one actually ran a complete like 17 points. That's all right though. We want the big moves. I mean, you know, try to use that as a probability as well. The bigger the target, the less trades you have to take on the positive side.
Mm-hmm.
Which means less time in the market falsely, I guess you could say.
It's definitely in like a nice trend here to the downside, it looks like. See what the 15-minute chart looks like. Yeah, the 15-minute chart is just all red.
Yeah.
30-minute also all red. We just kind of fell off. Looks like we're coming into some kind of support here at 734.
Looks like our entry right now is at like around 812.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Looks like the entry would be that right there.
Mm-hmm.
Got to break
Entry
out a
now
little
is
bit.
809.
Mine's showing 808.51. Of course, I'm pulling it off of I'm pulling it from TOS.
No, it's about 808 now. Yeah.
Oh, and I'm watching the NQ on it as well, not the MNQ.
Yeah, I'll give you a little bit of a different price. Oh yeah, getting close, man. Getting close. See what this see what this entry will be like. Yeah. Should be 5. I think it should be 5 contracts here. Thinking.
What I might do tomorrow, I may just schedule it to start at 6 o'clock in the morning, and if it does hit the target before we start the stream, I'll just kind of review the trades.
Review the trades. Yeah. That's it.
Or what I could do is just set a bigger target, so I know that it would trade throughout the through those hours so we could look at more of a realistic time period. Because I don't want to take away from the fact that between the hours of 6 and 9, that it performs the way it performs. And I'm feeling that if you just go off of this, as boring as it is and as slow as it is, it's not quite as fun as the back testing. But at least we would have some trades already in the books we could go over and study.
Absolutely. Yep. Here we are.
All right, we're short again. So let's see if we can take this down.
Targeting.
73.
How many contracts are you in?
A 5.
5. Yep. And what's the target? Like if you hover right over to take profit, what are we looking at for a profit?
195.
Okay. And that's about what we need to cover, right?
We're down about 120.
Okay. So guys, this is another feature of the bot here. This is like something that we haven't really touched on. And it's a recover, basically just like the recovery of all of your previous trades. So what it is doing is it's calculating all of the previous trades, so all of the previous losses, and what it is doing is it's recovering those and potentially making you a profit. When I say potentially, there is a point in time when the algo does not look to make more money. It looks to just get you out at a break even point.
Yeah.
Okay. So and that is a smart feature of this. And I absolutely love that feature because we could be getting into maybe 7, 8 contracts and we know that we're not going to be able to recover and make money. But what we want to do is we want to, at least just get out at break even or close to break even and just take that little bit of a loss and then take our next trade. And look where we are now today. We are at 261.50 and we're just a little bit away from what our target price is. Our target is $300. So now we're looking at, just about $49, $48.50 really.
I think another takeaway too, Neil, is look at the distance that it had to go from here to here to get you out with a profit.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? Like this to here is nothing,
Yeah.
So and now we're in another short. So this thing is now identified resistance and is trying to play that. So. And now another thing to keep in mind is we had 5 contracts on the last one. Now we are back to 1 contract. So now we're only trading 1 contract. We're up a little bit of profit here, but the tables could turn. That's a device that we've built into this bot. This contract is really just a filler. I mean, it is what initiates the sequence of the code. So a lot of times you're going to see these first ones not profitable just because we're sacrificing the first one to start the sequence, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and I think we're in a good spot right now, to be honest with you. Like in a really good spot. I think we're right at resistance.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like just it looks like from what I'm watching, we're gonna come down. We should get that profit. That is a $40. I think it's a $40 target, right?
Yep.
So $40 is gonna get us out. We're gonna be. The day is over.
The day will be over, and you're going to get to watch it actually initiate its
The trading disabled here function. It's gonna get it soon.
As soon as it does,
looks like it's gonna hit. What is the target price that we're looking at right here? Is that about 71?
67.
Oh, 67. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, there it is. I see it on the chart. Okay, 67. So we're getting close.
I can't believe it didn't give it to us.
Actually wicked to 67 is what I was seeing.
Yep.
Oh no, just above it, 60.
Just above it, yeah. No feel. I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee really fast, Neil. So okay. I gotta unplug my headphones here.
All right, so it did close out of that trade, guys. So it closed out, but what we're looking now is it's gonna take 3 contracts based on the parameters that Trey has plugged into the algo here. So it's gonna take 3 contracts to the long side.
Okay. Wow. All right. What a tight
it was
stop.
close. The crazy thing is, it was close. It was within 100 or a point of getting in there, and I think.
Look at that stop loss.
Huh?
That stop loss.
Not much.
Is
I don't think it was much. I think it was only like $9.
Mm-hmm. What a protection right there. I mean, that's the kind of stuff you're seeing in the technology behind this bot. Is how amazing it is as far as like saying, okay, there's more volume than expected. We could be going up. Let's bail. So it's protecting you the best it can under the circumstances it's given. And Neil and I spared no cost at time and efforts to make sure that it knows exactly what to tell the bot, or the bot to tell the market to do, or to buy and sell the market. So
yeah, I think this should be a good trade if what I'm seeing is going to come in here. I think we're now playing on a nice level of support here. Not easy.
now, mind you, we did get a little lucky with the trade this morning that put us to our profit target pretty early, but nevertheless, we got there.
Yeah. Yep.
We got there. Now tomorrow, I'm probably going to set this thing up to trade at 6. I think, just for.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Set it to trade at 6. And that's it, man. And then maybe just do a little bit more of a target, maybe $500 or something like that, and see what it can do.
Yeah, let's do that. So tomorrow we'll do that. We'll target a little bit more money, and how it goes. So with this bot, with the current settings that I have, this is the kind of numbers that you're going to have to be willing to accept. You're going to have to be willing to accept numbers like this. Being down, $124, sometimes even up to $500 or $600 at a time. I mean, there's no way around it. I mean, that's just the way the bot works. We call it drawdown because we don't actually. The way I see it is, even though they're locked in, they're closed out, and they're negative. I see it as a running total. I don't see it. I see it as a like the trade is continuously open.
Yeah,
That's the way I view it. And until everything's closed down for the day, to me it's just a running target. It's just a running P&L, even though the prices are locked. But you have to lock in the losses, because if you left it running, or if you hedged it. Which is how really this whole robot came to be. Was funny enough, using a hedging strategy, and if you left these running and hedged it openly, you would still see the same negative. You would just have a positive, instant positive, or a pretty quick positive, intercepting it, but you would still have a running total negative of what you're seeing there. It would just have locked in that loss where it was openly running. So that probably sounds Chinese. I swear, man, if I was like a multi-billionaire, Neil, I would sound like Elon Musk. Like, when he goes to do like seminars and stuff, I cannot. The dude is all over the place, man. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, I know you're a smart guy, but like, man, you're all over the place. So I get like that sometimes.
So Trey, one of the things I just got asked about, and it's actually a really good question. Is the amount of money needed in, let's say, a trading account in order to trade this bot. So
I tested it as the lowest amount I've went is 3,000.
Okay.
We can try it. Do the minimum. The thing about a micro is you can only go so small. Forex, you can trade literally a penny a pip. So you could literally trade off of a $50 account with Forex. With futures, a micro is as small as you can go. And, that's unfortunate and good, because it takes money to make money. If you want to make a decent amount, you're going to have to risk a decent amount. So
yeah, in the way that especially like the broker we use, and a lot of the other brokers out there too, the future brokers have added this here as like margin, right? So you're basically trading off a margin in order to trade these contracts. So you're gonna need a decent amount of margin. I'd probably say like $1,500. Is a decent amount of money. But again, I would not be targeting, $100.
no.
If you're going to be doing, $1,500 running on a bot,
Target $20, $30 a day, man, because that's a huge return on a month. You're looking at $500 or $600 a month on a $1,500 account, just making $20-$30 a day. Yeah. So, because what you got to remember is, it's not, once you average it out, it's not always going to hit. Let's say you go for $30 a day. You're gonna. Some days you're gonna be 25. Some days you're gonna be 42. So you're still gonna be, you're still gonna be in that $500-$600 range. I think. Am I doing the math right?
Well, I'm actually running a back test right now on like $1,500 and targeting I think I'm targeting $20, but I'm also changing the take profit levels as well. Not targeting 20 points. I'm targeting it doesn't make any sense to target 20 points. What I'm targeting is 10 points on each and every trade.
Yeah.
And seeing what this thing can do on $1,500.
Yeah. So if you do $1,500, $20 a day, that's $400 to $500 a month on a $1,500 investment. That's almost 50% in the first month. That's incredible return. No need to push it any further than that. If you do, you're probably going to blow yourself up because you're not going to have the margin to carry that over. And I ran a test last night where I used $50,000 and in 22 trading days it went from 50,000 to 113,000. So I mean it has the potential, but we don't want we want it to be as efficient as possible. We want these red numbers to be digestible. Because there are times where you're going to have 5 or 6 losers in a row in a consolidating market. So you're going to need to be able to digest these. And, if you're trading too big, you're gonna scare yourself. You're not going to let the bot do what it needs to do. And the bot needs to continue trading because it has to work those probabilities out. So, how did it do, Neil?
Not good on 1,500.
Not good?
No. I'm trying to adjust some settings here to see if I could get it to do something here, but
that's funny. $1,520 in it.
$20. Minimal distances have been changed here a little bit. And I think I'm actually dialing it pretty far down here just to see if it can do anything. I'm running it from 9:17 till today.
I'll just run it from the first and 3. Actually, let's start the first full week of October, which would have been Monday. Let's go all the way to the 19th. 1,500. Then we're gonna keep those the same. I'm gonna keep the 20 points the same. And what I'm gonna change is,
I don't know. I'll have to run some more back test on it to see if it's doable. September was also like a pretty crazy month.
it should perform pretty well.
Yeah, those are just your and then the money management, I'd probably change that additional lots just to 1.
30?
No. Oh yeah, that is 20, and then your max spread's got to be over 100. Max spread pips. You saw that.
Yeah. I see that. I'll change it. I'm gonna let the test go. We got some far into it here. So my test is showing $328 in profit with a 73 negative.
Oh.
Yeah. So with that being said, from the first till today, you've made $328. That's with a $30 target. Now, the difference was there's the graph on it, pretty smooth. The difference is, let's change this max spread pips, see if that changes it.
That was really smooth. Yeah, no real drawdowns at all.
Mm-mm. It does better on that 20 and 20 target. It's 2000 and 2000. I think that's the big difference maker. Oh, and we did 328 again. I did not change this. Let me change this. I still did 1 and 2. So let's do 1 and 1, and let's test that. What's my time period? 10:30 to 20. Okay. We're not in a trade. Nope, we're not in a live trade here. Okay, and it's doing okay. So in October, with $1,500, you'd be up today, and this is trading Fridays too, by the way, which we don't advise. You'd be up $316 on the month, which is freaking amazing return on your money for $1,500.
Yeah, we're only in like the middle part of the month anyway. Well, towards the end, but yeah.
I mean, you're looking at close to
2 more weeks. 2 more weeks left here. So
yeah. I mean, you're looking at close to 30%.
It's not bad.
Only 19 trades, and look, the gross loss $63.50, and the gross profit $380. That's pretty amazing. That is a beautiful graph. Beautiful graph. So, all right. Let's see where we're at now on the bot here. Let's see if we can go back over to this thing and see what is going on. Spread is okay. Still Mountain bot is on. We are probably getting pretty close to a trade here. A long trade. Probably getting long. Hopefully this will be the last trade of the day. I really wanted just to let this run long enough for you guys to see how this thing disables itself after the profit target's hit. It appears to me like the market wants to go up to the 200 period moving average, which is about 877. So 877, about right there. That's where the 200 period moving average is, but it's moving down. So continue to watch this thing. We're up 252. We need to make $50 more. And the volume has just dried up. I mean, it's just dried up. I mean, point blank. So Yeah, you like that word, digestible? Well, and that's just it. I mean, you have to make sure that you can swallow what this thing's putting out. I mean, sometimes it's going to be a little rocky, you know. All right, so we are in a trade now. We're in a long. For whatever reason, I'm in 3 contracts right now. So I do not like that at all. I'm going to move my target down just a little bit, try to get out of this thing. I don't have any other... have any others out there, so I don't know why. Okay, there's that. All right, so we can be done. Okay, so here's what happened. We just hit the target. Now, what do you see right here? Trading is disabled. See there? I can toggle it on. I can toggle it on. It will not cut on. You are done. It is done. I mean, you can sit here and toggle, but you're not going to get in the trade. I got lucky again. That's a minor bug that I'm gonna have to work out. Or between Neil and I, we're gonna have to work it out. But yeah, I mean, that's what I wanted to show is trading disabled. Why it bought 3, I do not know.
Wait. Hold on. What did it do?
Oh, I see why it bought 3. Never mind.
Yeah, because you were in a trade. You were in a trade. It stopped you out, and it did 3 there. Yep.
Dude, okay. See, I thought it was some kind of mistake.
Nope.
And that's why what I did was I took profit a little early. I actually would be well over $300.
Absolutely. Yeah. You just let that thing run. Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't. I was fooled there for a second. Okay, I see where I'm at now. So, but point blank being, this thing hit the target, $300. All right, it's done. You can go about your day now, and
I'm laughing at my brother's at my brother's text right now.
what?
He goes trading like a human idiot over here.
That's why he needs the bot, man. He needs the bot.
Yeah, that's it. But hey, you know what? I still think trading like a human, it's still worthwhile. It's good to understand how to trade. Because that's just the, it's good. I mean, this definitely is helpful for those that, may not want to take the time to learn. But, I think it's just beneficial to know and understand how the markets flow and, making your own decisions too. Because what happens if you don't want to use a bot and you want to just trade on your own anyway? It's not I think it's good.
Yeah. No, I'm reading over. Cody is commenting on our stream here, so I was trying to go through and read over his stuff that he's posting some stuff that he's getting into, silver and gold. He's longing silver and gold, so I guess he's expecting the market to cool down. But yeah, this robot is smarter than the average human, though. I mean, really and truly. Not saying that Neil and I are smarter than the average human, but I'm saying that in the terms of trading, it knows how to just take care of you, And actually, I need to post this. So let me post this up in Discord room. So for those that aren't with us, because they want to miss out on good opportunities. whatever. It's an out.
Oh man, feels good that the target was hit though. I think tomorrow's test is going to be a little bit more. We're going to stretch it a little bit more and try to get just a little bit more out of it.
Yeah, totally agree. And I think we start at 6. We'll target $500. Same rules, okay? And we'll let it go and see what happens. And
yeah,
you know, see where we go from there. I mean, there is no more trading. You can sit there and click this thing all you want to, but it's just not going to let you trade anymore, which is good. But now you can manually trade it if you wanted to. I mean, you can manually go back and trade in the market all you wanted. And
but why would you do that? You know,
why?
I mean, personally, you've got your profit for the day. You just walk away. It's about 11:30. So
let's add up our fees for the day here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 21. So 21. So we got about $18, $17 in fees. So 17 minus 300, you know, is 85. We'll call it like 83. So 280, 282. We'll say 282, just to be safe. After fees on your day, and that's it. Now, yes, we got lucky on that one, so technically we should still be trading, but it doesn't matter. The bot would have made it either way. I mean, you can. It doesn't matter. I mean, it just does very well. So, you know, my advice to anybody that wants to invest in this bot, you know, go enjoy the rest of your day. You just made $300, and
yeah, it does not matter what the market does the rest of the day. You know, it just is just let the market do its thing. You know, you've already taken your money from the market, and that is all. That's all.
And going back to that $1,500 deal, if you wanted to invest $1,500 and put the bot on, you got to understand $20 a day does not sound like a lot of money, but I'm gonna tell you what, that's huge when you scale it out over a month. I mean that's a car payment, dude. $500 a month, and not to mention 35% return on your investment. So, you know, be humble. You know, we can't guarantee you if you know, we're going to give you the most logical, the best way to make this thing make you money. If you decide to up it or change it in the way that you want to take a little bit more risk, you know, will it do it? Yeah, it will, but there is consequences to that as well. So, you know, I just hope that you realize that Neil and I, when you purchase this, when you purchase the subscription to the bot, we're going to preset all this for you. You're going to tell us, you know, what you're trying to get out of it, what kind of investing you want, and we're going to preset this thing for you so that you can just plug it on and go. And
just drag it onto the chart, and you're set to go. You know, that's it.
That's it. No more, no less.
And if you're trading forex, of course, you know, we can tune it to forex as well. So, you know, if that's your you know, your markets that you're trading, then, you know, certainly can tune it. And it may need to be some back testing for us personally, to tune it, but you know, I've seen it personally on the Euro USD, and it's done exactly what it's intended to do, and it's made money. So, you know, with that being said, forex is, you know, a tool that this can work on. I mean, I don't even. I mean, I wonder if it would even work in the stock market too. I don't know. I think MetaTrader has the stock market as well.
I don't
I think there are plugins, dude. Do you want to hear something crazy? Something I was like, because I was researching, the MQL market yesterday, because I was trying to find some information for ATR, and I came across a plugin, an API for like Bitcoin market. This market called Bitmax, or I think it's Bitmax. Um, and it literally is an API that plugs into MetaTrader, so you can use MetaTrader and you can use algos and stuff like that to trade on
Yeah.
that market, which is
It's
kind of
just
really, really cool.
yeah, it's just trying to get some, a company that would feed you the data for,
Mm.
because most of your traders, they don't use MT5, so it's so hard to, like, Amp's the only one that supplies MT5 for futures. I don't know
Yeah,
any
which is
other
crazy.
broker.
Yeah. And like, I remember one of my other brokers that I'd used. The reason why I left them was because they were not supporting MetaTrader. And for me personally, I really liked MetaTrader. I like the ability to click on the chart and trade. Now, granted, yes, TradingView has that feature, but it's not as intuitive, I'd say, as MetaTrader. And then another reason why GFF wasn't allowing it is because they claimed that trading off of a server was to them not a very sound thing to do. They're like, the server has downtime, blah blah blah. But like, here's the thing: since Trey and I have been trading off of MetaTrader and using AMP Global, I think we've only had maybe 1 or 2 instances where the server has just timed out,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's come back on. Within like I want to say within 30 seconds at
Right.
least. I mean, we haven't had an extensive downtime.
No. I mean, it's
So,
been.
with that being said, I'm perfectly fine with running this like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using MetaTrader. So, and I don't think I'll be switching. I don't think I'd be switching at all. Can you link this up to TopStep? Does
No,
TopStep
MQL5 is
offer?
totally different language. That's
Well, does TopStep have? No, TopStep does not have MetaTrader.
no.
So
Yeah,
unfortunately, no.
MetaTrader's its own language, which is what is it, C++ or whatever. The coding is.
Well, it's built on that. But it's its own coding language.
So the question you're asking is, will Neil and Trey eventually cross it over to where it can be traded on multiple platforms? Maybe. That's that's definitely something in the future that we can reach out to others and try to figure out how to cross-reference the code, uh, which is really not that hard to do. We're just not ready to do that yet. So, top step generally, you want to be. I don't know. I mean,
What platform? Let me ask you. Let me ask you this. RIP. What do you use with TopStep? Do you use NinjaTrader? What are you using? Maybe there's something that I might be able to look into and be able to get it to go across that platform. I mean, because I would definitely like to make this available for multiple platforms.
yeah,
But
absolutely.
for what Trey and I do, and we use MetaTrader, and it's a really just our preferred platform.
Yeah. Now, it,
Okay. So what is that free one? What is that?
it's
What the heck is that?
oh, dude, it is. It's a nice platform.
It is. It is. Yeah. Trying to.
It's sort of fib. It talks to you.
Yeah. What did I land on? TS Trader? Is it TS Trader?
See,
Trade-A-Bait.
Trade-A-Bait, yeah. Now, if you could get a coding over to Trade-A-Bait, this robot would be fantastic for something like Top Step, because you could trade the micros, which allow you to buy a lot more. Which I don't know. Does Top Step allow you to buy the equivalent to what like 5 contracts would be, or can you just buy 5 micros as well? Because the one that we used, trade to earn to trade or whatever, they would let you do. Let's say you had a 5 contract max, they would let you do 50 micro contracts. So that's one thing that you need to check into, because unlike this is not a martingale strategy, but it does add contracts to the positions as the sequence moves on. So you're going to need to make sure that you can. I've never seen the sequence, as far as my back testing goes, I've never seen the sequence go over 10 contracts. But I have seen instances where it would go up to about 10 contracts. And that was just a really crazy day. Just a whole day of consolidation, basically. And I can't remember what day it was. It wasn't even that long ago, really. But you just need to make sure that you're able to carry the contract load.
Mm-hmm.
But that would be a great place to. I mean, if it would work out, that'd be a great place to have it for sure. Because then you don't have any actual money invested.
So it looks like there is a way to integrate MetaTrader with Trade-A-Bait. We have to use some kind of API integration with MetaTrader to push the orders to Trade-A-Bait. Now I guess the question is, can you get the REST API, which is available through Trade-A-Bait? And it may be, and I don't know if
Share us RIP.
it's the REST API, so you'd have to share that API with us. And I don't know if TopStep will allow you to access their API. But who knows? It may be an option.
Yeah.
Thanks to our RIP. You want to see this on options in TOS? I don't know. I don't know if it'll do options. To be honest with you, options is a completely different animal.
Yeah.
Completely different animal. Now, I am almost certain that we could do stocks.
Yeah.
With this,
absolutely.
almost to like a 99.9% certainty that this could trade the stock market
Easy.
and be profitable.
Mm-hmm. It just works so well with futures because of the contracts, and it would work with Forex as well. I mean, you could literally dial Forex down to 0.01 of a contract and let this thing just go, and it would sit there and make $3 and $5 all day long, so it could sit there and if you really wanted to reduce your risk down, if these numbers that you're seeing right now are a little edgy to you, we can reduce it down one more, because I am kind of going 1 to 3, which means that I'm stepping up pretty aggressively. You can dial that back and do. You could dial it back and do 1 to 1, but you're still going to see numbers like this, just maybe a little smaller. So this is like the bare bone minimum of what you're going to see. Now, if our profit target was smaller, if it wasn't $300, let's say our profit target would have been $100, we'd have been out on the first trade. Although the first trade was a mistake, It went in a lot bigger than it was supposed to. It went in with 8 contracts. It still would have been profitable. So that would have logged us out of the trade. But let's say that wasn't there. The then second trade would have gotten us really close. We'd have hit a loss, and then a $200 winner. And then that last trade, instead of 1, it would have been 2. So we'd have been about the same on a $100 target. The trades would have been the same. It would have just quit a lot sooner. And so.
Yep. So definitely would be nice to have this cross different platforms though, right? I think even like Ninja Trader and stuff too, right? I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah. If we could get it to at least Ninja Trader, that every broker carries Ninja Trader, so at least you could get to a point where you could offer it to people across the island. Why more people don't use AMP, I don't know. I mean, AMP's a great broker. For us, I mean, it's one of the greats. It's one of the best ones.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I don't see too many people like commenting on AMP, but if you do yourself a favor, just Google search AMP. There is a lot of people that use them. They are one of the biggest. They're actually, I want to say that aren't they the futures clearing firm?
They are.
Because I know when I had been using my broker out in California, and I reached out to AMP and I had talked about, because they asked me, oh, well, who are you using? And I mentioned the broker. They were like, well, we are actually their clearing firm. They should allow you to use MetaTrader. And when I returned a phone call to that broker, they basically said that they discontinued using it for the reasons I mentioned earlier. So then I decided to close my account there, have them move my funds to AMP, which was a very easy process. All because they're the clearing firm for them. So all they had to do was look up my account, and my money was in my account. I think by the next day, my money was in AMP, and I was trading AMP. It was pretty seamless. So, with that being said, if you're looking to trade futures and you're looking to have a good broker, AMP is the perfect broker.
Yeah.
And RIP, if you decide with Top Step, if you decide to take your profit from Top Step and open up your own trading account, you can open it up with AMP, and you could use our bot, our algo here.
Yeah. And that's not a plug for AMP. It's just AMP is the place to be.
By no means do we work for AMP. It is just the broker we use, and we speak highly of them because they
the fees are cheap. There's no holding fees. There's no, you can let your money sit in there forever. There's no inactivity fees. They don't even charge you. If you just got money sitting in there that you're not even trading, they don't charge you just to let it sit there. They like to have that money sitting there. So it's just super easy and fun. And it's AMP Global, but there's two. AmpFutures.com. Yeah, you want to be careful. There's one in Cyprus, so that's a no-no.
That's our broker right there. AMP Futures.
Yeah, you want to make sure you got the one out of New York, Chicago. In Chicago.
And the awesome thing about them, they use there's like 50 different platforms, different trading platforms that you could use. So if you're if you like using a different platform, more than likely you can keep using it. But for what we're using and what we coded, it right now only works on MetaTrader.
Yep. How do you paste? Control Alt P. What is? How do you?
Control V.
Control V. Boom. Okay. Um. You know, another good thing about MetaTrader 5, it's free. There's quite a few free ones, but MetaTrader 5 is one. Now this one says that virtual hosting is included, Neil. So that might be something that we need to
Wait, what? Where's that?
checking into. Go to ampfutures.com and look. Scroll down to our broker or to our platform. There it says now available for futures trading, thousands of trading apps. Virtual hosting runs 24/7. Quickly create trading robots, built-in meta editor and strategy testing. Automatic real-time trade copy and sharing.
How do I have to go to platforms and then click on it?
No, it should be right there on the front page. You know, that's another thing I was thinking about too, Neil, is that automatic real-time trade copying. Because instead of leasing the bot, we could lease the copy of what our main bot is doing. You know.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Run your trading robots and signals 24/7. The virtual host provides round-the-clock operation. Isn't a virtual service area from MetaTrader? No additional.
And you can download a demo for free.
Oh, it's got a 24. You know what it is? It's talking about the 24-hour virtual hosting.
Yeah, that's
for
what
free.
That's what I'm saying, man. If we could somehow get the virtual hosting, because I mean, right now, if you exit out of this, the bot is not. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they fixed that. Maybe we're on a.
It's not actually really not that bad. $15 for a month, right? To have a VPS.
Okay.
It is $153 for the whole year.
Yeah. RIP. Our bot does not run 24/7. But what it's saying is, you know, it can run, yes, 24/7, meaning. I don't know why they say that. You know, I guess it's talking about the virtual hosting. Runs 24/7, but the bot could trade Sunday night because the futures market's open Sunday night at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you were, you know, the bot that we have right now will not trade until Monday morning at 6 a.m. So it starts trading at 6 a.m. That's our most desired time. And it will trade from 6 a.m. to 4:00 p.m. if it has to, but it will trade until it hits the profit target. Once the profit target's hit, it shuts off for the rest of the day, and then re-enables itself for the next day when the time comes. So once it rolls over to the next day, which that clock gets to 000 and it rolls over 0001, the trading disabled box that you see there in the left lower corner will light up back green, and it will be waiting for 6:00 a.m. and then it will start engaging in trades. I set the time up a little different today. I set it up to actually open to start trading at the market open at 9:30. So that's why it kind of spilled over. Starting tomorrow, we're going to let it go back to normal time, which is 6 a.m. And instead of doing 300, we're going to target 500. So hopefully it'll spill over into the market open so we can catch some of that volatility. Mm-hmm. I don't like Sierra charts. I've tried those before.
Oh yeah.
I've never tried Net 12. Never tried those before. But it's there's no need in using those. Just use MetaTrader 5. MetaTrader 5 is one of the best platforms out there. I mean, it's a great platform. The charting's beautiful. It does everything that any other platform can do. Plus, you can, you know, you can set limit orders really fast. There's a limit order right there. I just set it. Boom. Buy. I can cancel. Delete. I want to set sell limit. I can set that, and then I can move it around. Once it triggers, I just click and drag a stop loss, click and drag a take profit. Super easy. Wait till those arrows show up before you can cancel it, but this Yahoo Finance. That's cool. It gives you fundamental data too. You can.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I noticed that the other day.
Uses Yahoo though. Fuck. I think Google's finance is better. Easier to read. Yeah. That's the time period. RIP says 6 to 4 p.m. sounds good. Very rarely does it actually go all day. You're looking at 90% of the time, the bot will be done before the market opens. 90% of the time. So, at least on our back testing, that's not, we can't tell the future, but we can back test it and tell you that according to the back testing, 90% of its days are done before the market opens, which means you're out of the volatility, you're out of all that stuff. You don't have to be a part of it unless you just physically want to be manually. But it's also a nice thing to be able to just wake up, pull your computer up, and boom, there sits your profit.
Yeah.
That So that's kind of the idea behind that too, and it's generally smooth trading from, not always, but smooth from 6 to 9. It's usually pretty easy to trade.
Yeah, and just the example, RIP. I had it set to run. Overnight, I just kind of plugged in my information, my data that I wanted, and well, not my data, my parameters, I guess, and let it run. And by, what was it, like 8:15? I was done.
Mm-hmm.
Made the profit that I needed, and I have just been pretty much just sitting here, which
Well,
is
folks, not
fine.
only do we have a presidential debate,
Don't want to risk anything, even though there were some really good trades today. Really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's just it. Like, it's always, the bot is always, I mean, it's there, man. I mean, it's just, if it's something that it can capitalize on, it's going to do it. It's a super, I mean, it's a smart bot. I mean, it knows what to do. It takes on risk just like any other trader, whether or not you are trading manually or not. It doesn't matter. It trades until it's done. If you guys got any questions at all, I will put the Discord link for anybody that's watching this that wants to ask some questions offline, you can come into Discord and message me and Neil. You can go there, join, and you know we're the admin in there, so we're easy to find. You can ask us any questions you want. If you want to publicly post it, just put it in the general chat. But you know, we're pretty active in there. I watch for comments there a lot. We also stream pay-per-views in our Discord, so mostly fights, UFC fights. So if you like the UFC but don't want to pay $100 for the pay-per-view, then I highly advise you to join our Discord, because we generally will live stream the big fights. The big fight coming up is the Russian and what's his name? I don't even know when that is. I know it's upcoming. And we didn't stream fight this weekend just because it wasn't like a big fight, and they're both well-known fighters. But look at me getting off topic. Awesome. Yeah. I saw Cody was chatting us up in the. We're streaming on Facebook too, so he's hanging out with us there. If you have any questions, let us know. We'll stream this all week, you know, or maybe from now on, or whatever we need to do to build confidence in this bot. And you know, just know that we definitely didn't build it just to make a profit. We built it because we love it. We love what we do, and
yeah, just offer up our trade-in, you know, strategy and basically in a algo. You know, that's it. Literally is trade-in how we would trade.
Right.
That's what it's doing.
Yep. Subtract just a little bit of human element out of it, you know. Whereas Neil and I trading this strategy, we would probably pull profits a little early, or you know, do other things that the bot can't do. The bot just goes for a target, and
Yep.
which is really a better way to trade. So, all right, Neil, you got anything else?
Nope. I think we're good, man. We can end our day, and that's it.
Yeah.
That is it. So yeah, RIP. Anybody else listening in, you know, whoever else is watching and has not commented, you know, just go ahead and, if you want, hit the subscribe button here to our YouTube, and then also
the bell notification.
Join Discord. Discord link is provided here, so go ahead and join our Discord. And then, you know, keep in touch, and you know, hopefully see you as a proud member of this new algo here that we have. And even if you don't, awesome just to be a member of our trading community. I mean, we absolutely welcome anybody, subscribers, non-subscribers, just come in. We love talking trading. We love what we do. So, you know, regardless of what we're presenting here, if you want to, you know, join in, trade, because I mean, we still trade. You know, so we're traders at heart. So we will definitely, you know, point you in the right direction, and get you making money. So, you know, absolutely, you know, join us, and you know,
Yeah, you have nothing to lose.
That's it.
So okay, well, all right, I'm signing off the stream,
Awesome.
and we'll see you guys tomorrow when we crank